very exciting week for 11 area girls vying for the title 1986 Marshall County Junior Miss. These girls have worked hard this week and are ready to go before the judges in the poise and appearance, creative and performing arts, and youth fitness divisions. Each year, thousands of high school girls in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, and the District of Columbia take part in their local Junior Miss competition. The winners of the local competitions advance on to the state-level pageants and then on to the nationals. These girls are a very special part of our lives because they are the leaders of the future. Tonight, we salute them. Let's meet them now, our 11 contestants in the Marshall County Junior Miss pageant.
I attend Marysville High School, and I love swimming in the summer. Hi, my name is Carmen Engelman. I'm from Waterville. I attend A.Wright, and my favorite summertime activity is playing softball. Hi, I'm Dana Feldhausen. I'm from Marysville, and I attend Marysville High School, and I can't wait till opening night of the Community Theater Summer Musical. Hi, I'm Dee Gertis. I'm from Herkimer, Kansas. I attend Marysville High School, and I simply enjoy vacationing in the summer. Hello, my name is Velda Henrik. I'm from Sarasota. I attend Baxter High School, and I love to ride bike during summer. Hi, my name is Desiree Larson, and I attend Valley Heights High School. I live in Waterville, Kansas, and I love to go camping in the summer. I live in Marysville, Kansas. I attend Marysville High School, and I love to play softball in summer. Good evening. I'm Jill Turner from Marysville, and I attend Marysville High School. My favorite summer adventure is meeting new, interesting people. Buenas noches. My name is Susan Wiegers. I live in Marysville, Kansas, and I attend Marysville High School. My favorite summer activity is traveling the world.
Who will give her farewell speech and will sing for us a song called Almost Over You.
In looking back over my year as Marshall County Junior Miss, I have mixed emotions about letting my title be passed on. Half of me was to keep writing floats, signing autographs, and always being pointed out as, that's Marshall County Junior Miss. This half would probably say Marshall County Junior Miss for the rest of my life, while the other half is ready to pass on the experience and responsibilities to another young lady here tonight competing for the title. Junior Miss has been an important part of my life. I made new friends at the county and state level. I gained a self-confidence I had never had before, and probably the most important thing, I've learned to always to believe in a dream. Dreams can and do come true, but you have to have the self-discipline and a positive attitude before pursuing them. Junior Miss is more than a contest. It's about young girls getting together, making new friends, showing their talents and their enthusiasm towards life. Junior Miss isn't a beauty pageant. Junior Miss girls are well-rounded girls with a variety of talents. I'd like to thank my parents, friends, and family for all the support in this last year. A special thanks goes to the sororities who sponsored the Junior Miss and everyone involved in making this possible. You've all done so much for me, and I can't thank any of you enough. But I hope to wish all of you all the happiness and love that God can bring you. To these Junior Miss contestants, I wish a dream that each one can pursue and achieve. Even though only one girl can win, all of these girls are winners. To the next Junior Miss, I wish her the best of luck and all her dreams to come true. Because most importantly, that's what Junior Miss has taught me. You not only have to have a dream, but to believe in your dream as well. Thank you.
of Valley Heights High School. Monica is the daughter of Lawrence and Clara Ellen Bach of Blue Rapids. She plans to attend Kansas State University, majoring in fashion merchandising or design. Monica enjoys sewing new styles, volleyball, and cooking. Betsy Blazer of Valley Heights High School is the daughter of Robert and Pamela Blazer of Waterville. Betsy plans to major in music at Kansas State University. Some of Betsy's hobbies include working with her pet baby buffalo, playing the piano, and riding unicycles. Sonia Brewer of Marysville High School is the daughter of Dwayne and Diane Brewer of Marysville. Sonia would like to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and would like to work with deaf children. Sonia enjoys cheerleading, singing, and acting. Carmen Engelman of Valley Heights High School is the daughter of BJ and Wanda Engelman of Waterville. After graduation, Carmen will attend Crumbs College of Beauty. Carmen lists as her career ambition a desire to use a career as a beautician as a financial method of achieving a career in art. Carmen's interests include swimming, water skiing, and cooking. Our next contestant is Dana Feldhausen of Marysville High School. Dana is the daughter of Jack and Wilma Feldhausen of Marysville. Dana plans to attend the University of Kansas and would like to become a vocal music or drama teacher. Dana lists as some of her hobbies playing the piano, singing, and theater, especially theatrical makeup. Deanne Renee Curtis of Marysville High School is the daughter of William and Linda Curtis of Herkimer. Her college plans include courses in radio and television broadcasting at Kansas State University. Dee enjoys breeding, raising, and showing registered quarter horses, creative writing, and public speaking. Belva Helmrich of Asheville High School is the daughter of Henry and Ethelene Helmrich of Summerfield. After graduation, Belva would like to pursue a career as a secretary, especially in the data processing area. Belva enjoys sewing, cooking, and embroidery. Desiree D. Larson of Valley Heights High School is our next contestant. Desiree is the daughter of Michael and Marcia Larson of Waterville. She plans to attend Brown Nash College, taking courses to become a court reporter. Desiree's interests include camping, horseback riding, and listening to music. Linda Shell of Marysville High School is the daughter of Dennis and Wilma Shell of Marysville. Linda plans to attend either Hutchinson Community College or Manhattan Vo-Tech, working toward a career as an executive secretary. Linda enjoys softball, swimming, and playing the clarinet. Jill Elizabeth Turner of Marysville High School is the daughter of Martin and Susan Turner of Marysville. Jill plans to attend the University of Kansas, majoring in public relations and advertising. Jill's hobbies include traveling, public speaking, and tennis. Our last contestant is Susan J. Wiegers of Marysville High School. Susie is the daughter of Edward and Mary Wiegers of Marysville. Her college plans include the University of Kansas and then on to Washburn University Law School, where she plans to go into corporate law. Those are the 11 1986-87 Junior Miss contestants. In the voice and appearance category, the judges look for grace, agility, coordination, along with poise and good grooming. The girls will now perform a routine choreographed by Denise Ryan to the music of We Are the World. Amy Jo Williams was selected as Marshall County Junior Miss. Since that time, she has been an excellent representative of our county. Once again, please welcome Amy Jo Williams. Amy Jo, during your reign, what were some of the activities you participated in?
Well, I won a lot of flags, and of course the highlight was going to Belleville in October and participating in the Century this time. There were 30 other girls.
What advice would you give to our new junior miss?
Not to have a voice of state like I did, and to always believe in yourself.
What are your plans for next year, Amy Jo?
I plan to go to Washington University and major in communications. See you then.
Thank you. One of Amy Jo's biggest projects last year was a starring role in the Marysville High School production of Cinderella. Here to sing in my own little corner from that musical is Amy Jo Williams. Our next category of competition is the Creative and Performing Arts Division. The judging in this category is based on originality, selection, costume, and performance. Our first contestant is Monica Bach. The island of Valley High intrigued many people in the musical South Pacific. In a costume that Monica made herself, she sings one of Rodgers and Hammerstein's favorites, Valley High. Listed as one of her many hobbies, playing the saxophone and listening to saxophone music. She puts that hobby to work for her this evening as she plays Saxophobia. Since music is such an important part of each of these girls' lives, I decided to ask them who their favorite singer or group was. The list was quite interesting. We had one heavy metal band, Bon Jovi, some new wave, Depeche Mode, some more established bands and singers such as ZZ Top, The Cars, Pat Benatar, and Bryan Adams, a new band, the Miami Sound Machine, and even an opera singer, Luciano Pavarotti. It is sometimes very hard to decide exactly what to do for this kind of competition. Sonia Brewer will perform an original skit showing her interpretation of deciding on a talent for Junior Miss. Sonia sings and performs an original cheerleading routine. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sonia Brewer.
All right, enough of the guide talk. Back to what we're supposed to be talking about. Junior Miss, what do you think I should do for a talent? Sing? I don't know. A cheerleading routine? I don't know about that either. A clarinet? Huh? I wouldn't do that if they paid me to. Well, I guess I better go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Better start working on something. Bye. Singing. I guess I could. All worth a try. If I ran away, I'd never have the strength to go very far. I would live the reaching of my heart. Will it hold the secret that I hide? Will I grow? How will they hear? When will they learn? How will they know? I don't think I want to sing. Maybe I will try a cheerleading routine. Song's got a big beat to it. I don't think I want to do a cheerleading routine either. But I just set it off another day. Well, first.
A discussion of musicians inevitably led us to a listing of their favorite movie stars. And for the most part, I got the answers I expected from a group of teenage girls. We had a good list of handsome leading men. Tom Hanks, Sylvester Stallone, Tom Selleck, Scott Baio. We also had comedian Bill Cosby. And a few surprises. Marilyn Monroe and Boris Karloff from older movies. And two leading women, Julie Andrews and Goldie Hawn. With summer vacation and a walk in the sun, brought up the subject of travel. Well, I thought it would be interesting to find out which country the girls would most like to visit. The most popular response was Great Britain, with Australia and Germany running a close second. There was one response each for such popular foreign countries as France and Spain. And one girl would love to visit the USSR. On a more realistic note, I surveyed the girls on which state they would most like to visit. Hawaii, of course, was the most popular response. Other warm climate states included Arizona, Florida, California, and Texas. On the East Coast, New York and Vermont were mentioned, and Alaska was also mentioned as a fun state to visit. Love songs have been the inspiration to many people, especially Carmen Engelman. Carmen will perform her version of Amy Grant's song, Raining on the Inside. I asked some serious questions as well as some of these likes and dislikes questions. I questioned the girls on how they felt career choices had changed for women in the last 10 years. All the girls agreed that women were better accepted in the business world, that there was better equality in the wages, that more women were climbing the corporate ladder, and that more women were in the profession and even starting businesses of their own. Another serious question was included in Wednesday night's discussion. I asked, what do you think is the greatest problem facing America's youth today? The list included whether or not there will be a tomorrow, and this was referring, I guess, to the escalation of the Star Wars technology. Sex education in the public school curriculum was also mentioned, as well as peer pressure, teenage suicide, drugs and alcohol, foreign relations, especially referring to Libya, and choices open to teens in education. I think we are now ready to hear Carmen Engelman singing Amy Grant's song, Raining on the Inside. Some of the problems that face our world today and teens today, they were really quite well well informed on current events, and I was really quite impressed with that. Back to the Star Wars technology and the foreign relations problems, they felt that everyone needed a better awareness of what these problems really were, and they were willing to set up help sessions and talk sessions with all age groups so that everyone knew what kind of problems we were having in these areas. Sex education in public school curriculum was also discussed, and the girls all felt that really there needed to be a better understanding of some of the problems teens were having in this area. Peer pressure included a lot of different kinds of things, and they really centered, I guess, on drugs and alcohol problems. And all of them were very willing to have counseling center open, and they were willing to staff counseling centers of this kind. They're all very warm and wonderful girls. And now on to our next talent section. Music's a very important part of Dana Feldhausen's life. She's enjoyed playing piano for several years, and she's very active in accompanying for high school choirs and soloists. Dana performs a piano solo entitled Fanfare from Circus by Tarina. In summary, I asked them the question, what would be something that you could do to help solve these problems? The most common response was that they thought there should be more awareness programs on each one of these subjects. They felt we all needed to be more well-informed on foreign relations, and they felt the adult world needed to be more aware of the problems teens face. The girls thought that counseling centers should be set up to help with peer pressure, especially in regard to drugs and alcohol and to teen suicide. They said that they would be very willing to staff such centers. Most importantly, they thought they could help by setting good examples themselves. And I think being a member of the contestants for Junior Miss is doing one of those things, setting a good example. Dee Gertis sings another Rodgers and Hammerstein favorite, Oh, What a Beautiful Morning, from the Broadway play and motion picture, Oklahoma. relate with other people, I asked them who they respected the most. Responses varied from their mothers and their sisters to teachers, local businessmen, Martin Luther King through his work in the civil rights movement, and Ronald Reagan. During our interview Wednesday, I asked the girls when their most embarrassing or funniest moment in their lives occurred. I received responses, but none of them in great detail. They really didn't want to tell me all the details of some of these funny moments. But some of them that they mentioned were birthday parties at the Pizza Hut, campaigning down Marysville's main street in a red, white, and blue bunting-decorated car on a Saturday evening. And you can imagine what that would be like. You know what Saturday evenings are like in Marysville's main street. During plays and musicals, when they didn't know a step or they missed a cue, forgetting part of the cheerleading routine, and one girl said, at rehearsal here for Junior Miss. I guess I must have missed that one, or it wasn't as embarrassing as she actually thought it was. Velda Helmrich has just discovered that she has nothing to wear on her special date with her boyfriend. So Velda's decided to rush out to her favorite store to buy that perfect outfit. This store is extra special because all of the clothes were made by Velda. Velda Helmrich in an original skit. Let's see, the perfect outfit for a date. Well, this is me. See, it's tailor jacket and a matching skirt. Well, that'd be kind of cool. Nah, it'd be kind of hot because it's made out of wool. Tin wool, Indian, I really don't think so. What about this one? Colors are really popular now. But, well, yeah, it's made out of cotton. It'll work. But maybe it's a little bit too much. Yeah, I just better forget that one. I love it. Shorts and a shirt to match. Well, I really was thinking of a dress, so I just better forget this until a later date. This is neat. I like the large pattern and the narrow waist from color. And yellow is always one of my favorite colors. I like this one too. It's pink, one of my favorite colors also, and it's got lace in the back. But, you know, I think I got a lot of pink clothes, so I better pick the yellow one. But I like the pink one. But I think the yellow one's me. Yeah, the yellow is me tonight. Going back again to our discussion of music, it's real appropriate this time to talk about their choices in music. Bon Jovi is a heavy metal band, and Depeche Mode is a little unusual, and a lot of you might not know some of their music. But heavy metal is really something that is important for the kids, and I know this as a teacher, they talk about it all the time. But once in a while, heavy metal bands like the band Kiss, for example, come up with a ballad. And you're going to hear an example of the ballad this evening. ZZ Top was also one of their favorites. ZZ Top has also recorded a ballad. The Cars, Pat Benatar, Bryan Adams, all of them once in a while have recorded ballads. And the new band, the Miami Sound Machine, I haven't heard a ballad from them yet, but I'm sure that eventually every band gets around to ballads. Betsy Blazer's favorite, Luciano Pavarotti, I'm not sure we can say that he ever would record a ballad, but all of his music is a little bit different from the rest of the list. Desiree Larson will perform a piano solo entitled Beth, a song made popular by the rock group heavy metal band Kiss. They recorded it on Casablanca Records in 1976. The words and music are by Stan Penrich, Peter Crick, and Bob Ezrin. Miss Desiree Larson. girls have some kind of career ambition, and since they all agreed that career choices were really opening up for women, I did a little bit of research on some traditional or non-traditional female occupations. The information comes from the June issue of Mademoiselle and the June issue of Glamour. They listed 25 careers that are traditionally male-dominated and are now opening up to women. While women now come close to dominating such fields as personnel management, public relations, publishing, and even psychology, a few careers remain male-dominated, but with the push for equal employment opportunities, industries must find competent female workers. Some of the careers that are opening up are airline pilots, engineers, architects, surveyors, systems analysts, engineering technicians, FBI agents, CIA officers, police officers, lawyers, foreign service officers, dentists, optometrists, physicians, pharmacists, and the list is endless. In advertising, Jill can expect to make $30,500 per year. In the law field, Susie can expect to make $26,000 per year starting out and $61,000 per year plus as a full partner. Linda Shell is very active in the vocal music department here at Marysville High School. She has participated in chorale, girls' glee, and girls in red. Tonight she sings "Someone to Watch Over Me." Back to our discussion of careers. We ended up really talking about Susie in law. And I don't know if her father would agree with this or not, but that's what that article quoted anyway. As a high school vocal or drama teacher, the article said that Dana can expect to make approximately $20,000 per year. I won't comment on that. Linda, Velda, and Desiree can expect to make upwards of $15,000 per year, especially if they add some kind of computer training to their course of study as executive secretaries, court reporters, and data processors. And these are only some examples of future careers for our 11 contestants. And I really wish them luck in the job market. It's not always something that's really easy to go about, but something I encourage all of them to be able to do. There are all sorts of inventions that we seem to take for granted that humorist Andy Rooney finds special merit in. Jill Turner performs an Andy Rooney commentary about the greatest invention.
greatest invention of all time? The airplane? The wheel? The plow? Well, in my opinion, the greatest invention of all time is the wastebasket. Day in and day out, I can't think of anything that gives me more service and satisfaction than a wastebasket. In fact, I think it's time we have a National Wastebasket Day. But in recent years, there's been an unfortunate tendency to make wastebaskets more complicated and fancier than is necessary. Many good department stores are showing wastebaskets as gifts. A wastebasket is not a proper gift item. Many of these same places are showing wastebaskets with clever things or flowers painted on them. As such, have you ever noticed this in Bloomingdale? No, a wastebasket doesn't want to be clever, and it doesn't want to be so cute that it calls attention to itself either. A wastebasket should be inconspicuous. You can decide for yourself what you think the greatest invention of all time is, but please don't forget the wastebasket. Thank you.
I'm sure all of the girls would agree with me that one of the very most important things about this whole week is making new friends. And a lot of the girls already knew each other because a lot were from Valley Heights or a lot were from Marysville, but they needed to get to know each other, and there are a lot of valuable lessons to be learned because of that. And there is a song now out by popular songwriters entitled That's What Friends Are For. And I'm going to read just a few words of that. It exemplifies what they've learned this week. And I thought I'd never feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well, then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Welcome to this evening's segment of Sniglets in Your Life, partially brought to you by the Sniglets book by Rich Hall and Friends. Here's your hostess, leading Sniglets expert, Dr. I'm a Know-It-All, alias Susan Wiegers.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's show. Let's start off the show by explaining exactly what a sniglet is. A sniglet is simply any word that should have been in the dictionary, but Mr. Webster left it out. Let's start with our first sniglet, Bobalexia. Bobalexia is the uncontrollable urge to lean out the car window and yell, "Moo!" every time you pass a cow. Slumper. A slumper is the invisible step at the top and bottom of the staircase that usually appears when one is carrying a very large bag of groceries. The ever-popular blur. A blur is a photograph that features the camera operator's finger in the corner of the picture. The hoe zone. Every household has one. This is the place where at least one sock in every laundry load disappears to. We may never know where. Nap jerk. A nap jerk is the sudden convulsion of the body when one is just about to doze off. Usually occurring during a long and very important lecture. Eupluation. Eupluation is the peculiar habit when searching for a snack of returning to the refrigerator in hopes that something new will have materialized since you were there 5 minutes ago. Grabbage, a very annoying sniglet. This is the impossible to reach area in the middle of the back, which can never be scratched, no matter how limber the scratcher. Ignosecond, also a very annoying sniglet. This is the overlapping moment of time when one is locking the car door, just as the brain is saying, "My keys are still I'm Dr. Imanol saying goodbye until next time.
That concludes our Creative and Performing Arts division. While the judges go about the difficult process of determining the winners in each category and tonight's winner, we will take a brief intermission and come back with the Youth Fitness division. Once again, this category, Youth Fitness, is evaluated by considering the girls' physical well-being, coordination, stamina, and agility. Here are the 11 contestants in a routine choreographed by Denise Ryan of the Footloose Dance Studio here in Marysville. They performed to the Pointer Sisters tune, I'm So Excited. Category again. So girls, back on stage. I'm really glad I don't have to do that twice. so excited. Going to give the girls a little bit of rest from that workout. And once again, it is my great privilege to present Miss Amy Jo Williams singing a hit song from the Broadway musical Sweet Charity, Hey Big Spender.
The minute you walked in the door, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. You look
a 1980 graduate of Marysville High School who has just returned to Marysville after performing in Denver and San Francisco. He will sing 3 numbers for you this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stan Lindeman.
Thank you very much. It is. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. It's time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn, start celebrating right this way. Your table's waiting. No use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Our life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb, it isn't that long a stay. Oh, life is a cabaret, old chum. I said it's only a cabaret, old chum, and I love a cabaret. Thank you. I want to say I'm really glad to be here tonight, and I'd also like to say that I'm glad I'm not sitting at the table down here in front. We have a lot of really talented girls and plenty of pretty ones, and I wouldn't want to have the job of picking out the winners tonight. I'm going to take this opportunity also to introduce to you my accompanist. You could, Miss Tammy Johnson. If you understand that. I found myself this afternoon in something of a predicament. I planned some material and it didn't work out the way I wanted to. I literally pulled her out of the swimming pool this afternoon. We've never worked together before, but she's really done a great job. Next, I'd like to sing a song for you that's a very popular request that I get a lot when I'm singing. It's a song that I've done before, and I think I've done for a lot of you before, but it's one of my favorite songs. It's a song called What I Did for Love. Kiss today goodbye, the sweetness and the sorrow. We did what we had to do, but I won't forget what I did for love, what I did for love. Look, my eyes are dry. The gift was ours to borrow. It's as if we always knew, and I won't regret what I did for love, what I did for love. Gone. What we'll remember. Kiss today goodbye. and point me toward tomorrow. Wish me luck the same to you. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Thank you very much. I'd like to say thanks again for letting me be here, to everyone who's responsible for that. Now I'm going to try a song on you that I've never done before. A song that was done by Barbara Mandrell and Lee Greenwood. It never really did that well, but it's a song that I thought was real pretty. It's a song called To Me. To me, you are the hand that I reach for when I've lost my way. To me, you are the first star of evening, the sun that warms my day, just as sure as I'm sure there's a heaven. This was meant to be. No road is too far, as long as you belong to me. You are the truth I believe in. I believe in you. To me, you are the love I have looked for my whole life through. Just as sure as I'm sure there's a heaven, this was meant to be. No road is too long, as long as you belong to me. Just as sure as I'm sure there's a heaven, this was meant to be. No road is too long, as long as you belong to me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This afternoon, each contestant was presented to the panel of 5 judges in the 10-minute question and answer session. They get to know the girl's personality, judge her on clarity of expression and knowledge of different subject categories. This division counts the most of all of the divisions. Unfortunately, the audience never gets to see this part of the competition. So to make up for that, our reigning junior miss, Amy Jo Williams, has prepared some questions for the girls to answer. Each girl will draw a question that she has never seen or heard and answer extemporaneously. And this is a really fun part of the competition for me because I get to go ask them the question. So if you let us set up for just a second, we'll be ready to go. not one of the judges, looking at this beautiful set of girls here, it would be very, very hard to pick which one I'd want for the Marshall County Junior Miss. Susie said something to me this week. She said, I'm always last, I'm a W. So we're going to start the extemp questions with Susie Weeks. Do you think athletics are overly emphasized in school? Why or why not?
Yes, I basically think that sports are overemphasized in many schools, and that dramatics and intellectual or academic things take a back seat a lot of times, or drama or anything like that. They kind of get overlooked. They spend a lot of money on athletics and all the things for athletes, and not as much on the other departments. Now, athletics are important, but so are the other things.
Thank you, Susie. Jill Turner. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I feel that I would live in the United States, but I feel I'd like to live in the more small town area type thing to grow up in, and maybe then go into the urban areas. I really like the Midwest, but I also think I would like New England. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Linda. Do you believe a college education is necessary to be successful in today's society?
I feel that everyone should get a chance to go to college, and I think it's a wise decision if you go to college or VOTAC or whatever, and make your choice and make it be a good one. And I really think that college is a good decision if you decide to.
Thank you, Linda. Desiree? What is your favorite weekend activity and why?
On the weekend, I just like to be with my friends, go right around, or do anything to spend time with them, get away from the house, and just anything to be with people I like.
Thank you very much. Zelda? Do you think it's possible to be a super mom? That is, be a housewife, mother, and have a career all at the same time? Yes, I think it's very possible because you can be at the store or whatever you're working in during the day, and then at night you can be with the family. Plus you can be there in the morning, and it might be hard the first few years, but then after they get older, it'll be a lot easier. Thank you. Dee. What do you think should be done about the current trend toward violence in movies?
I believe that actors as well as producers and directors should take more of a responsible approach towards these issues. They should see that this is affecting young children in a way that is not good for their future. They're trending towards a more violent future, and I believe that they should realize that they are somewhat responsible for this and should find a way to improve the quality of their movies.
Thank you very much. Dana? How do you feel about teenage marriages today, and explain your answer?
I think that sometimes teenagers rush into marriage and don't realize some of the potential they have and some of the things they could achieve if they just gave themselves time or maybe furthered their education. But if there's a reason or if they really love each other and they know they can make it, well, if they can make it, better luck to them. Thank you very much. Carmen?
What does the Junior Miss title mean to you?
The Junior Miss title means a lot of responsibility and meeting new people and just being yourself and enjoying it.
Very good, thank you. Sonia? If someone gave you $1 million, what would you do with it? And explain your answer.
I think I could like maybe into bonds or real estate or something. Do something educational with it, put it into a job or something. Maybe give some to my parents so they can pay off all the bills. Give me a car. Just to make sure my family was well fed and let them have some of it to make sure that we're well provided for.
Thank you. Becky? Who has been the most influential person in your life and why?
The most influential person in my life is, I think, my mom. I don't talk to her as much as I would like to because we're both busy, but all in all, she has a lot of influence over the decisions I make. Thank you.
Thank you. Monica? What do you feel the United States should do about terrorist violence?
I feel the United States should not sell weapons to other countries that are in war with other countries because it only provokes it to go on longer and more, and it could lead on to more violence and terrorism in other countries towards us.
Thank you very much. Thank you, girls, for your very good answers. Would not be possible without the cooperation of area merchants and individuals who have given of their time, purchased ads, given gifts, and loaned merchandise. We invite you to look in your programs and take special note of all of these individuals. To them, we give a big thank you. We would also like to give special recognition to some very special people. Denise Ryan for all of the choreography you've seen here tonight. Go ahead and applause. Someone you cannot see, Ed Huddleston, who's backstage working the lights. Jerry Johannes on the spotlight and who did all sorts of other technical work. And Phil and Leota Morse, who were the hosts for both the girls and the judges this afternoon, are supervising the tabulation, and Leota, who is our advisor, especially in the talent area. A big round of applause for all of them. On to the awards. This is the part everyone has been waiting for. announce that each one of these girls gets quite a few prizes this evening, thanks to our local merchants and friends who have given us gifts. First, to Velda Helmrich, a $50 bond from the First National Bank in Summerfield, a $50 bond from the State Bank of Asheville, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Sonia Brewer, a $50 bond from Sunflower Union Pacific Credit Union, $50 bond from Marysville J.C. James, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Dana Feldhausen, a $50 bond from Citizens State Bank of Marysville, a $50 bond from Mary Marshall Manor, Marysville, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Dee Gertis, a $50 bond from Marshall County Bank of Beatty, a $50 bond from Galloway, Weeders, Sprouse, Heaney, and Blazer, Marysville, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Linda Shell, a $50 bond from the Vermilion State Bank, a $50 bond from the First National Bank of Frankfurt, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Jill Turner, a $50 bond from Blue Valley National Bank of Marysville, a $50 bond from Kinsley Mortuary, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Susan Weaver, a $50 bond from Mr. and Mrs. Delmer Phelan, a $50 bond from the Marysville Mutual Insurance Company, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Monica Bach, $50 bond from State Bank of Blue Rapids, a $50 bond from Isles Pharmacy, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Betsy Blazer, $50 bond from Floyd and Mary Stryker, $50 bond from Kester House Restaurant, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. Carmen Engelman, a $50 bond from the Blue Rapids Medical Clinic, a $50 bond from Triangle Drug Store, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. And Desiree D. Larson, a $50 bond from Citizens State Bank Waterville, a $50 bond from Sunongo Specialties Blue Rapids, and a $2 gift certificate from Toledo's Deli. The first award that was voted upon is a very special award to the girls because the girls themselves vote for the winner. This evening at our supper, the girls voted who they thought should win the Spirit of Junior Miss Award. This girl is selected by the contestants on the afternoon of the pageant as the one who best captures, understands, and embodies the ideals and feelings of the Junior Miss program. To present this award is last year's recipient, Pam Forrest. Oh, they listening chef. Make it difficult. The Spirit of Junior Miss Award goes to Betsy Blazer. A $100 bond from Georgia Pacific Corporation, and a $25 gift certificate from the Bulldog Barber and Style Shop. The next award is the Scholastic Achievement Division Award. This winner will receive a $50 bond from Maxwell Shoe Store, a $50 bond from Marysville Clinic, a $50 bond from the Marysville Lions Club, and a $50 bond from the Marysville Livestock Incorporated. The winner of the Scholastic Achievement Award is Dana Feldhausen. In the Poise and Appearance category, this winner will receive a $50 bond from the Marysville Business and Professional Women's Club, a $50 bond from the Garden of Eden, and a $50 bond from the Marysville Kiwanis Club. The winner of the Poise and Appearance division is Desiree Larson. The next category is the judge's interview. Again, this took place this afternoon. The winner will receive a $50 bond from Marysville Enterprises Incorporated, a $50 bond from Community Memorial Hospital, and a $50 bond from the Marysville Rotary Club. This one's really good stuff. The winner of the judge's interview is Jill Turner. The next category is the Youth Fitness category. The winner will receive a $50 bond from the American Legion Auxiliary, a $50 bond from Royce McGee, and a $50 bond from Tim Olmsted Real Estate and Auctioneering. And the winner of the Youth Fitness category is Zelda Helmrich. The last of the awards before we get to the finalists is the Creative and Performing Arts Division. The winner will receive a $50 bond from Landall, a $50 bond from Charles A. McLeod Realtor, and a $50 bond from RX Drugstore. The winner of the Creative and Performing Arts category is Betsy Blazer. Now you can tell that the judges must have had a terrible job trying to pick someone because we had a different person in each category, didn't we? So that's going to be very difficult to try to decide. Before we announce the finalists, we would like to thank all of those people who helped from both of the sororities. We'd like to thank all of you for attending. And after the winner has been announced, Dan Lindeman will sing the Junior Miss song as the parents of the 1986 Marshall County Junior Miss are escorted onto the stage. So parents of the winner, be ready to come up here. The third runner-up and the winner of the $50 bond from the Marysville Chamber of Commerce Incorporated, and, is that right? Okay. A $50 bond from the York Insurance Agency and Dr. Judith York. Third runner-up is Desiree Larson. Second runner-up will be the winner of the $50 bond from the Loyal Order of Moose and a $25 gift certificate from the Fabric Center of Marysville. Second runner-up is Dana Feldhausen. First runner-up, the winner of the $50 bond from Women of the Moose, a $50 bond from Beatty Lions Club, and a $25 gift certificate from Jeter's Clothing of Marysville is Jill Turner. The winner of the 1986 Marshall County Junior Miss will receive a $50 savings account from the Exchange Bank of Schmidt and Kester, a $50 savings account from People's Heritage Savings and Loan, a $25 gift certificate from Brown's Ladies Store of Marysville, a $25 gift certificate from Seasons Aglow, a $25 gift certificate from Broadway Fashions, and a $25 gift certificate from Fennell Cosmetics, Mallory Lot in Blue Rapids. And the winner is Susan Wiegers.
Pretty as a picture, sweeter than a kiss. You're the ideal girl we've chosen. Welcome to your little capture. Every heart is shining like a star. You're the dream girl of the nation, loveliest by far. What a perfect junior miss you are.
Again, thanks to all who helped, and good evening.